in the game
Might be
anymore.
live, by the way. I'm not sure. Try and figure it out.
No, you're still.
I'm still hosting? Oh, no, we're live.
No.
Twitch? No, we're live.
There we go.
Now you're live.
Now you're
And they think this is probably the part of the stream where we're pretending to not know what we're doing.
And
we're
see.
actually, like, I don't know. Are we live? Are we live? One of my party members is trying to summon me.
You know, we're really good pros. That's why we're totally earning that partner status, because we're such pros.
Greetings, avatars. We're live
Isn't that
here.
how-
That's the start. This is supposed to be your part. Hold on, Star's pulling.
Oh, because we're such pros. Well, welcome to our weekly live stream. And I'm having a really awesome connection. Can you hear me? I think I've lost connection.
No, you're here.
Oh, okay.
You're
All
still
right.
here.
Welcome to the weekly live stream. I am Star, aka Dark Star Long. We are here in release 63, but we're reaching the back end of that because we're about to get into release 64, but it is still my birthday month. So as always, every week we give out prizes, and so since it's still my birthday month, the not so secret phrase to win prizes, there's no purchase necessary because that is the law, is Happy Birthday Dark Star. So you can win by logging into in-game chat, by going into the game and typing in chat, Happy Birthday Dark Star, and you will be eligible to win prizes. Or you can make a purchase from our store. And if you make a purchase from our store, you'll be eligible to win any of the, well, actually you will be eligible to get all of the stretch goals this month, which are all Dark Star themed. We've already gotten 3 of them, Dark Star Wand, the Dark Star Throne, and Dark Star Sword, and we're getting close to getting the Dark Star Clock Tower. And all sorts of really cool things. If you had not had a chance to play Release 63, one of the things we were planning to have live in Release 64, but we actually got a very early version of it, is player-made dungeon encounters. So you can actually have some liches in your dungeon finally. So it's very cool. So you can get a totem, and we've actually shown that on a couple of live streams. Our very latest boss, which is the Envy Angel, some new decorations based on a wish list that we've worked with you guys, the players, in our forums. A bunch of new pirate stuff, a rough pirate outfit. So if you've always wanted to have a peg leg and a hook hand, now's your chance. A bunch of polish on the crown shop, which means we were finally able to pull everything off of our web store and put that in the crown shop, because our crown shop is now so awesome. A bunch of live stream items from one of our previous live streams, Release 61, and a bunch of other quality of life improvements, including the ability to upgrade lot deeds in the game, both size and type. So you can take a taxed lot deed and make it tax-free. We also you also can upgrade your town size in game, and we increased the decoration limits for player-owned towns. And if that wasn't enough, we also decreased the cost of placing large lots in towns, so city and town lots. So that means that town owners can now put more of those big lots in their towns. And we also introduced a whole new pole arm weapon type, pronged weapons, so tridents and pitchforks. And in honor of my birthday, we brought back the recurring item, the Dark Star recurring items for a limited time. So the Dark Star Cloak, the Lord British versus Dark Star Battle Banner, the Dark Star Shield, and the Dark Star Basement Entrance Eternal Pattern. But that's all Release 63. But all anyone is talking about, of course, is Release 64, which is on QA. So if you log into QA and test for us, you get all sorts of cool and rare prizes. So there's gold crowns, but there's also the ant farm, there's the antenna, there's the bug cloak, there's the set of bug paintings, there's the bug sprayer with moat, there's the insect leg table, and there's the even cooler and most rare of all, the Corpion chair, which of course is named after my infamous gaffe on camera, where when we used to drink on camera and I mispronounced scorpion and left off the first letter and called them Corpions. And those of you who know that Shooter Jennings is a friend of the project and has made music for the game, and we've actually, he played our launch party. Yeah, we've done album release parties in the game. He and I had fun one night talking about how that should be all of the creatures in the game, in our world, should be missing the first, or missing a letter. Maybe not necessarily the first letter, but they should be missing a letter in their name. So, like bears should be bars, for instance.
Loaded for bar.
Yeah. But then it was like, well, then it's very, very country. And then so anyway, Release 64 is on QA right now, and there's all sorts of but it'll go live officially next Thursday, the 28th, followed by the live stream in support of that on April 5th. That's the following Friday. And then the day after that, Saturday, on April 6th, will be the dance party, which normally we have on Mondays, but I'm going to be traveling, and so we're having it on Saturday this time. And all sorts of really cool stuff in Release 64. So the Arch Lapin returns, aka the Death Bunny, and he's got new food this time, confection eggs and confection bunnies, because of course nothing says death like chocolate bunnies and confection eggs, right? Totally makes sense.
Yes.
So we're going to be showing off the Arch Lapin here shortly. That's the theme of this live stream. And our very own Scott Jones went crazy this year on the spring Equinox items and made all sorts of amazing stuff. Travis and B have been getting them all set up, and they're really cool. So we have like this replenishing platter of all sorts of confections.
They're awesome.
Dyeable eggs. And this is and we made it a few releases ago where food items could be decorations, but so far the only ones we've set up were fruits and vegetables. So this is the first time that other than fruits and vegetables, we've got actual food items that could be set up for decorations. And we went back and we added, there's a slice of cake recipe. So we went back and added that as a decoration to that recipe, and we made it dyeable. So you can dye that piece of cake to any color. And then we also made a decoration of a dyeable cake that you can buy from the store. And there's all sorts of really cool stuff. And a couple of new emotes. There's a /pet emote, which we've actually had for a while, but we kept waiting and holding to put it live until you could line. We wanted to actually make it line up to the different size of the pet to automatically get it to look right. And then Travis was like, why are we doing this? Why don't we just get it to the players and they can worry about it? And we were like, yeah, you're right. So we're putting that out live to the players. And then a new dance. I think who is doing the Viking dance at the fishing contest? Was it Keith? Or
yes,
I think Sanyo was doing the Viking dance, and I was like, and I told players, I was like, oh yeah, you can totally go get that Viking dance as a quest reward. When that absolutely was not true. It's literally just a emote that Norgard barbarians did, and we actually had Giggs Max Schmidt make this a long time ago, and it's the Techno Viking dance. And if you haven't seen the Techno Viking, you should go see the Techno Viking. Anyway, so now we made what was a completely incorrect statement true by making it a quest reward in Norgard. So the Norgard barbarians now teach the Techno Viking dance. So
I want to get in and jump, thank some people here. First, thanks to Mishko for a sub before we got started. Thanks to Skeggy for sending the guys back to us that we sent over to you 2 hours ago or so. Thank you for iStar Strider. He is in the, let's see where he's moved into second place now. We're doing the the bits on a monthly basis, by the way. So you guys have the full month. That way it kind of times up with the release. And thank you to Skeggy Media, and thank you to Just Looking for the follow. Hopefully you'll stay and not just look.
Yes, thank you, everyone. Thank you for the bits and the subs. And by the way, if you follow and sub us, you'll get notified automatically when we go live. I noticed someone posted in the forums, Chris and now Travis have been doing a lot more streams than our regular weekly streams. And I noticed someone posted, well, hey, I didn't get any notice about that. Well, again, if you follow or sub, you will get an automatic notice when we go live. So other things that are coming in Release 64, there's a new Universal Trade channel. So we added an extra channel to Universal Chat, specifically devoted to trade. So that will do two things. One, it'll better facilitate trade between players, and it'll hopefully clean up some spam that was happening in the Universal Chat channel. So that's pretty exciting. And we added a message of the day function for player-owned town owners, so they can set a message of the day for anyone who enters that town. When they first enter it, they'll get a little automatic message. And some more pirate items. So a new pirate outfit, treasure map, Jolly Roger flag, Jolly Roger banners, a new dungeon set that Travis has been working on, the Gothic dungeon set. Maybe we'll show that off next week. And then the player dungeon encounters, so more, another encounter room, some more totems. I think, which one's the kobolds and what's the other one that's going live this time? Kobolds and what?
It should be kobolds and trolls going live this time.
Awesome.
Yeah, they should be live. They're not on QA yet, but I'm going to try to get them checked in tomorrow.
All right, so we've got, so that'll have a total of 3 different totems that you can play. So Lich, Kobold, and Troll. And then a bunch of Release 60 and 61 live stream items. So we've got a Dragon Sword and the Dragon Polearm from Release 60 live stream, and then Release 61 live stream. Damon, our artist, has just cranked out. We had so many of those, and he just cranked through them. So all of the Black Ice weapons, the Black Ice wings, the Black Ice building blocks, the Krampus mask, the Dark Leather Yule outfit, the Black Ice elemental statue, and there's more. Just like almost all of the Release 61. We still have the icy dungeon stuff to get done, but almost all of the equipable and decorations are done from the Dark Winter. Oh, see, I got to say Dark Winter again.
Icy dungeon's done.
Oh, Travis says the icy dungeon is done.
Yeah.
Well, one of them. There's three. I think there's 3 different icy dungeon things.
Oh no, yeah, I didn't do the fishing room. I did the hallway pack and the cathedral.
Oh, so 2 of the 3. So wow, I think that means that we probably have gotten all but that and the haunted sleigh. So only 2 of the Dark Winter stretch goal items. And then some performance improvements and more bug fixes. So tons of stuff in Release 64, and this is all despite the fact that 2 of our programmers have been gone most of the release on well-deserved vacations, and we're still, feeling some of the effects of our first release as a dispersed nomadic team. So pretty impressed with our team that we managed to get all that done despite those 2 things. So again, Release 64 is on QA. You can test it right now with all that stuff and give us feedback before it goes live next week.
And do go test it, because this is also one of the performance things is we finally moved to the latest version of Unity, which gives some performance boost, but the challenge we usually have with those is stability, and it results in a stability drop. So go test it, because we're trying to get an idea for stability. Right now it actually looks better than live, which would be amazing, but that could also be due to the shorter time period that people tend to play on QA. So go play on QA and play for a while. Go crash. Find out if it's stable.
Yes, please. Oh, Chris, they say you're very quiet.
Am I very quiet?
Yes. Very quiet compared to me.
Oh,
but that's probably because of my theater degree and that projecting.
Raising that voice thing.
You know what time it is?
Oh, prizes.
It's prize time. I'm bringing some prizes to you. I've got 5 of them to hand. Oh, 6 of them to hand out.
Is that better?
Breathe Flowers emote goes to Sean. White Butterfly Mask goes to Dugan Redhammer. Ornate Flora Kimono goes to Donis Moon Whisper. Ornate Viking Plantation Bed Set goes to Ragash. White Floral Box Hedge Fence goes to Novia Property. And finally, an Ornate Greenhouse 4-story row house goes to Engineer.
They said very low, can't hear prizing. Can you guys hear me now? Oh, I think I fixed it.
Congratulations to the winners. Oh wait, they didn't hear it. Wait, no, really?
No, they heard it.
Oh, okay.
They heard it well enough, right?
Okay. Did they hear well enough?
I think Chris was adjusting volumes in the center.
No, I was only adjusting my
now
mic.
They say they can't hear me.
Yeah, you're a little quiet now, Star.
I didn't change anything. You changed me.
I didn't change anything. I changed my microphone.
We're all soft now.
Don't blame me.
We're all blaming you.
Who else are we going to blame?
I've not changed anything.
All right, so you can see this is why we have definitely earned our partner status, because we are total pros. We're kill. Oh no, they cannot hear me. Oh no.
They can't hear you.
They can't hear anything. They can't hear me or Travis.
What?
You killed us, Chris.
I wasn't saying anything.
So can you guys hear me?
Can you wait? They can't hear us at all.
Hold on, I'm gonna turn this on. I don't know if they're messing with us or not.
Control stream.
Now I'm gonna have
wait, they
feedback.
can hear me, but I'm super low.
Yeah.
I'm listening to Skype. There's not a delay, and I muted the stream. Let's see.
Everybody's been fine on Skype the whole time. For me, at least.
All right, it's
I seriously didn't change anything. I changed which one of my microphones I was using.
All right. Am I good now? How about now? Still quiet? Hello?
You seemed okay.
Well, yeah, but you're hearing me through Skype, not the stream.
The desktop audio is all the way up. Well, the desktop audio doesn't seem to be doing anything. There we go. How about now?
How about now? Can you hear me now? Hello? Theater. Nope.
Same.
Chris. Oh, it's worse. Chris, you're doing great. You're doing so well, man.
Are they hearing us through your speakers somehow, Chris?
I don't know. It should be going through my desktop audio. That's a neat theory. If that's the theory, then turning up my volume.
They said we sound like we're in a hallway, and now I can hear myself over Skype through your mic.
Bobby sounds good.
This is a great stream, guys. Super great.
Okay.
Doing great.
How do we sound now?
Okay, how about now? Is that better? Fixed? Is it fixed? Yes, good. All right. Oh, it's echoey? No? How about now? Oh my gosh, what? Better, but still sucks.
Chris,
Fantastic.
someone recommended you take the tutorial.
Hey Chris, maybe you should read the instructions. You know that thing I yell about, like yell at the players every time, like about reading the instructions?
I didn't change anything.
They want to repeat the prizes.
Oh, you know what?
Chris really likes us when we yell at him.
This is the first time I've used the Streamlabs OBS with you guys in it.
Oh, I see.
So this is all of our fault because no one showed up for rehearsal.
Oh, so it's our fault, not Chris's fault. That's good. That's good. That's very good.
Let's see. Hold on. Let me try this. I'm going to try the audio capture. I'm going to say that. How about that? Did that do anything?
Hello? Hello? Chatting, talking, chatting, talking, chatting, talking.
Okay, got it. It was set to default, but it apparently picks a different default than OBS.
No, it doesn't. It was better for a second, and then it was worse. Better, 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 better. I'm still low. Hello? No? Get better for a sec, and it got worse.
I haven't changed anything.
This is the best stream ever.
It's the best stream ever. This stream is called Audio Problems with Chris Spears. Hello?
Hey, Travis, you talk and see how you sound.
Chris, stop breaking it. That's
Test, can you guys hear me? Can anybody hear me? Test, test. 1, 2, 3.
Hello? Is it better now? Oh my gosh. All right, we're just going to keep going.
Yeah.
Okay?
You're good.
As good as it gets.
We'll do it live. Oh, we are.
All right. Okay, so just do it live. Do it live. I love scotch. All right, 2019. So we got all sorts of great stuff coming in. Chris has priority speakers for rest of the stream. Whatever. Okay, 2019 has all sorts of other cool stuff coming. So we've got. Oh, they want to repeat the prizes. All right, well, we'll repeat the prizes. Bob, can you repeat the prizes?
Yeah, of course. Breathe Flowers emote goes to Sean. White Butterfly Mask goes to Dugan Redhammer. Ornate Floral Kimono goes to Danas Moon Whisper. Ornate Viking Planting Bed Set goes to Ragash. White Floral Box Hedge Fence goes to Novia Property. And finally, the Ornate Greenhouse 4-story row house goes to Engineer.
Woo, congratulations. I recognized a lot of those names.
Congratulations, winners. And maybe you heard it. If you heard your name, you win. If you didn't hear your name, you didn't win.
Well, if they still haven't heard it, well, I'll just read the same ones at 4:45.
Thank you, Viper. Thank you, Lace. Thank you, Panarapon.
Of course, I'm kidding. Even if you didn't hear it, you would still win.
Yes, I'm kidding. Of course I'm kidding. My apologies if you thought I wasn't.
All right. They're giving you all sorts of suggestions in Twitch. So while I read stuff, Chris, you can read all their suggestions in Twitch. Okay. All right. Which I'm sure Chris appreciates all of these suggestions. And he's not pursuing it all. All right. Here we go. So 2019 has all sorts of really cool stuff coming. And next week, we'll be announcing our Q2 post. So... Well, they can't hear me.
I turned down my speaker, so it is coming out of my. It is actually coming out of my speaker and going into one of these others, even though I have it set not to. Hobbitrix. Okay, you're good. Just go for it, Star. I'm just gonna leave it up.
What? I'm scared now because.
No, it's good. You're good. Just go. They can hear you.
So you literally have it going out the speaker and then through your mic?
That is apparently what it is doing. As I say on my stream, just pretend it's your grandpa streaming.
Oh my god. This
I'll have to go look and see what the settings are on the...
grandparents ask you, can you hook me to the Wi-Fi? I don't understand this Wi-Fi thing.
So I've got a new person to blame. I just remembered, we can blame Jack for this.
Okay.
Of Jack and Laz. Because
right,
Jack said switch to this. I switched to it. It works great for my streams. I love it. It's awesome. You get all these extra little things built in. But yeah, apparently it needs some setup.
Oh yeah, this could be like ASMR. Like we could just it doesn't matter that what we're saying. It's just soothing noise, which is basically what we are. We're just soothing noise for all of you. Congratulations. Here we go. Oh, but they can hear Mojito sleeping. There you go. All right. Okay, 2019. We'll have all sorts of cool stuff. So crafting specialization, where you'll choose your effect, and we're going to give details about this next week with Q2. A raids user interface, so groups of groups, so you'll be able to coordinate groups of groups, and we're gonna start having houses that you can paint. That's right. And now we're not going to have a lot of them because it involves touching every single house and reconfiguring it, okay? So there's only going to be a few of them at first because it's like when, I don't know if you remember when we had to go and set up all of the wearables as decorations and how long that took us. So that took a really, really, really long time, okay? So bear with us, but we'll have, so there's only going to be a few at first, but we'll have a few examples, hopefully in Q2, for paintable houses. Fertilizer, Grandmaster only effects, pet balance, empty robots, mannequins. So finally, the ability to put your wearables on mannequins.
Mannequins, yay.
Customizable NPC combos. So you're going to be able to take your servants and your shopkeepers and add customized little convo loops to them. And we are going to introduce the idea of what we're tentatively calling the vault, which is this idea where we're going to randomly bring back some items that some add-on store expired items for a very brief amount of time for a premium price, and they'll come out randomly, and then you'll be able to buy them for a short amount of time, and then they'll go away. All that we're hoping to get almost all that done in Q2, and we'll announce that soon because the players have requested, like certain house types and certain rare items and things like that. Those are all coming. Hopefully, most of that's going to happen in Q2. So that's the current plan. And again, we'll post those details next week, and you can see when the sequence of those are going to happen. But hopefully, and all of that is based on posts that I've been reading in the forums of things. Those are direct. Almost all of those things I listed are direct player requests, like paintable houses, bringing back some rare and expired items for limited time, mannequins, empty robots. Again, all of that, raids, etc. Those are all direct player requests that we're going to be on. So pretty excited about all those things. So
PvP request also, yes, we're working on that too. It's mostly Chris.
Yeah. And then of course we're still going to be working on episode 2 stuff, including journal and quest system revamps, theater system, treasure hunting with treasure maps, item affinity and reputation, expansions to the taming system. And we're going to continue doing some pet balance. I know that Chris actually did some pet balance, I think, for release 64, and we're going to do some more in 65, right, Chris?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Tons.
And then and the customizable NPC combos was something we were customizable NPCs is something for episode 2. And originally, the customizable convos was going to be part of that, but we decided that we're going to do that before episode 2, and we're going to do it hopefully as soon as at least a first rev of it, maybe in Q2. And then expanded permission system for containers and doors. So lots and lots of cool stuff coming, both in the second quarter and then also in episode 2. So exciting times coming. And remember, in addition to making a purchase like right now to get the stretch goal rewards, which are Dark Star themed, you can also join our rewards program, which you just pay a monthly fee. That gets you 900 gold crowns every month, which is a great exchange rate. It's $9 a month. It gets you a bunch of obsidian potions. It gets you automatic participation in the stretch goals, and then every 3 months you get a new cool exclusive title, and then every 6 months you get a die back. And some reminder of some projects to back. Avatar's Radio is always a great one. That's our community-driven radio station. And then we've got some upcoming events to remember. So, like I just mentioned, we're going to be posting our Q2 schedule update next week. That'll go out the day of the release, which is going to be next Thursday, March 28th. Then we have our live stream for Release 64 on April 5th, Friday. And then we have the dance party on April 6th, which is Saturday. And that is the news for this week's update. And I believe we are ready to show off the Arch Lapin. Is that correct?
Yep. So
okay.
We're in the Spectral Mines, and this is the entrance right up here. So for those of you who don't know how to get there, we'll pretend we just came down from the entrance. Also, we made these Monty Python-like outfits, and they have no stats, so we might be cheating in God mode, but...
I'm not. I'm just going to die.
Oh, by the way, I think we're behind on thanks. So thank you, Scooby-Doo, for...
Oh, yeah, thank you, Scooby-Doo, sorry.
See, Scooby-Doo is in the 7th position right now, by the way, for those keeping score at home.
Oh, can you guys hear that? Yeah.
Yeah.
My neighborhood has become super great lately.
Are you being swatted?
It's not funny.
For those who don't know, Sanyo was swatted at one point.
Yeah, it was awful. They almost shot his dog. Let's come here. But we're gonna have to fight through this because you're not God mode, huh?
Oh yeah, and I've got a. So I don't even know if I have a bow deck made up. I'll have to try. I had some friends. I'm a great party member.
And as a reminder, the Arch Lapin, I think there's a quest, a side quest that'll lead you here from Arteris, and you can get the Sacred Orb of Obliteration.
And did Chris 4 of them.
Yeah.
Which are great. I've seen them used the most as they look like Chambord bottles, so people use them in bars.
Let's see, Barbaric Wolf, while you guys are battling your way to the Arch Lapin, I'm going to grab some questions. So Barbaric Wolf asks, will there be a fertilizer return effect like baits? Yeah, so the way fertilizer is going to work, and by the way, fertilizer didn't make it, sorry. Fertilizer is going to give you, we showed this in a live stream like a couple months ago, but basically fertilizer is going to let you get, increase your chances to get rare returns out of agriculture, and things like trophy pumpkins, so like, or trophy results out of agriculture. Let's see.
Switch my monitors.
President of Earth asked, why did you expire all the Viking and Shogun houses when there would be some replacements? Not necessarily replacements, but like I just announced, we're going to bring this concept of the vault that's going to go live in Q2, where the Viking and the Shogun houses will come back periodically for a short amount of time, and you'll be able to purchase them. So, not necessarily replacements, but they will come back.
I love that idea.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, I messed up. I put all the wrong gear on. I swapped decks. Trying to find one with bows.
Let's just put on real armor. The Monty Python thing was funny for a minute. Hold on. Let's see here.
That's a neat outfit.
My polearms outfit. Got too much junk on me. One sec. Alright, carry capacity. I'm still encumbered. Whatever.
Wait, this is not a bow deck. Ah. It's alright, I'm just gonna auto attack. You'll do all the hard work anyways. You're way better than me.
And these days, the just regular click and hold attack with bow is pretty crazy too. This begins the Lapin zombies with their little bunny masks.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
You have to fight a few waves of them.
Yeah, those were new as of last year. Oh, and thank you, Pon Arapan, for the bits.
Thank you. A few waves of these guys.
When we get to, I see a bunch of comments and questions about fertilizer. When we get to actually implementing fertilizer, we will do a whole live stream and answer all the questions and show how it works and all that stuff.
There is hit N, Chris, so they can see through the nameplates.
Oh, there's the death bunny.
It's pretty hard if you take a group and don't cheat.
Yeah, this is awesome with the zombies there because it's like there's bones everywhere. There's like dead bodies everywhere.
A lot of people have jumped on QA. Just you and me. Is QA open right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did a couple of days ago.
Is he actually attacking you back? He doesn't seem like he's attacking back.
Yeah. We got him. Loot him. See what he's got.
Yeah,
Sad
so he
bunny.
has all sorts of. So he's got random loot drops. So sometimes he's going to have the paintings of rabbits torturing and killing humans, but sometimes he's going to have the new loot, which is the confection eggs and the confection bunnies that we added. And then sometimes, of course, he'll drop a
they can't see
death
that.
bunny head.
It'd be tough to solo it at a level 100. Probably doable if you kited a bunch. I'd take a group.
Death bunny head, orb of obliteration, rabbit meat, animal hide, rabbit carcass, killer rabbit art bundle. Ooh, sexy.
Ooh,
I'm taking that.
Nice. Open that up. What's in there?
Art. Painting. What? I didn't get anything. Where'd it go? I didn't get a thing.
It probably spilled out for like Lapin.
I see a comment saying that they haven't seen those new drops on the QA yet. They may be in the newest build that hasn't gone live yet. So And of course, and the drops are randomized too. So.
Yeah, as I was saying on our stream, we're having some long builds right now. Working on a solution for that, but right now, like our Linux builds take 7 hours.
Ooh, B just posted a pic of the dyeable eggs. Oh, so another thing we added in this release is dyeable Easter eggs. So there's a recipe to make a plain one, and then there's also multiple pattern ones you can get from the crown shop. So if you see that one that B posted in Slack, can you share that on your screen, Chris?
I certainly can. Let me go find it.
It's in the main soda channel. Oh, thank you, Amber Rain, for the bits. That's awesome.
Thank you. Let's see. There's also. And that's the store eggs I put a picture of.
Oh, there. Yeah, so that's the plain dyeable egg that you can craft, and those are just some examples of all the different colors that you can apply to them. So that's, and then those are the ones you can get from the store, and all the different colors you can make of them. So as usual, there's like the ornate and the craftable version. But then there's also the confection version that you get as the loot from slaying the Arch Lapin. So 3 different kinds of eggs that you can get. The plain dyeable one that you craft, the confection one that you get from the Arch Lapin, and then then those multi-pattern ones that you can get from the crown shop. And yes, they're all placeable on as a lot decoration.
I want to know if there can be town decorations too, and I can already guess Easter egg hunt in POT. That's an easy fix. We should do that.
Yeah, so we'll put that. We'll make sure if they're not already flagged, we'll make sure that we fix that. So that's a great suggestion.
Easter egg hunt, right? I'm just guessing, but
yeah, of course. So you got to have an Easter egg hunt. So.
There's a book on the ground here, Atos.
Maxie, you gotta be quiet if you're gonna be in here. There's 200 people who can hear you. Ah, the fearful rabbit.
Oh, that's just one of our old. I don't know if they're Aesop fables, but Aesop-like animal fables. I thought maybe Keith had written that.
Well, he might have it, just might not be in this build yet. Ooh, spider webs.
I like the spectral mines. I don't even know who made it. It was before my time, but I think they did a good job. I think it looks cool.
Nice crystals.
Oh, I popped some spider eggs. I don't know the respawn on the off the top of my head on the bunny.
Well, let's see, how much time do we have left here? Because I can summon the big bunny that is only a GM summon.
Summons don't work because of dungeon encounters.
What?
Wow.
Which I have found out trying to troll streamers.
What do you mean
can see it, but then no one else can.
Well, I think we have time for something else right now, though.
I think we do.
Well, the bunny doesn't respawn now. When did we change that? Oh, I guess we have to like reinitialize the scene.
Yeah.
Well, while you guys are figuring that out, let's do a set of prizes, shall we?
Yes.
We said a pre-breathe flowers emote goes to Anna Blue. White butterfly mask goes to Norda Gems. Ornate floral kimono goes to Vipere Mortale. Ornate Viking planting bed set goes to Minio Mini Tank. White floral box hedge fence goes to Mick. And finally, the ornate greenhouse 4-story row house goes to Zahn.
Congratulations, winners.
Excuse me.
All right. So the Arch Lapin that of course is our spring boss, and he was the very first boss that we added to the game. And we've been, of course, adding new seasonal bosses ever since then. The last one we added, of course, was the Envy Angel, which we showed a couple of releases ago. A couple of streams ago, not a couple of releases ago. But the Envy Angel is going to be going away now that the Arch Lapin is coming, so she's only going to be available for a little while longer. And then the Arch Lapin comes in, and the idea is that we cycle in a new seasonal boss as we cycle out another one. But basically the idea is that once we get enough of the seasonal bosses, there'll always be at least one seasonal boss around at a certain time of the year.
We have a whole year's worth now, don't we? We have every season now.
I think there's just one more. I think that we wanted to put in, which is I think the Scarecrow or something like that. So we have Pumpkinhead, we have Krampus, we have the Envy Angel, we have the Abyss of Purity, we have the Arch Lapin, so yeah, I think we've got pretty much a full year's coverage. I think there was one more that Richard wanted, which might have been the Scarecrow, which was going to be like the end of summer.
The Leprechaun. That's interesting.
There you go. Oh, and just a reminder, so we've already given out our last set of prizes, but a reminder that the prize phrase would have been Happy Birthday, Dark Star, but that was the last opportunity. Next week, I'll give you a preview of what will be the theme for next month's live stream, which will be Dark Spring, and that one will be and so that was what we were originally going to do for this month, but then someone reminded me, by the way, it's your birthday, and so we switched over to Dark Star, and we sent out those stretch goals before, but changed out one of them. So we had in there, I think one of them was going to be the Titan statues, but in the flowered topiary form, but we've actually swapped that one out, and one of the stretch goals is actually going to be the red thorn plant from the Shard Falls as a deco. So we're going to actually make a decorative version of that red thorn plant in a few different sizes that'll go in as part of that dark spring theme. So there you go. That'll be the next month's theme, be Dark Spring. And we'll announce that next week. And that'll be the next month's stretch goal. But you still have time until next Wednesday to earn the Dark Star themed stretch goals.
I just broke.
Chris, you're dying a lot. I think it might be because you have something in your way.
I've gone a little too enchanty. My max durability on my polearm's only 32. I just fixed it.
And as a reminder of some of the things we previewed earlier in the live stream before we go, as a preview of things we're going to talk about next week. Well, first of all, a reminder that Release 64 is on QA, and we'd love to get more help testing, and there's all sorts of cool stuff on there. Of course, there's the Arch Lapin, which we're showing right now, that's returned. All sorts of cool spring equinox items, including a bunch of food that now is placeable as decoration, which other than fruit and vegetables, that's the first time we're having food that's also placeable as a decoration. including those dyeable eggs that we showed you earlier. The slice of cake now is placeable as a decoration and dyeable. New emotes, including /pet, which lets you pet your tamed animals. The /Viking dance, which you can earn as a side quest. A new universal trade channel. Play your own town, message of the day. More pirate items, including a new pirate outfit, treasure map, Jolly Roger flag, Jolly Roger banners. A new dungeon set with a gothic theme. Another dungeon encounter room, and 2 more totems of trolls and kobolds. Release 60 live stream items, the Dragon Sword and Dragon Polearm. Release 61 live stream items, all the Black Ice weapons. It's the Dark Winter items, the Black Ice Wings, the Black Ice Blocks, the Krampus Mask, the Dark Leather Yule outfit, the Black Ice Elemental statue, and 2 of the Ice Dungeon items. And then all sorts of cool stuff happening in Q2 of 2019, including crafting specialization, raids UI, a couple of paintable houses. That's right, at least 2 or 3 houses that you can paint. Grandmaster only effects, fertilizer, the vault. We're going to be bringing back some rare and expired items from the add-on store randomly for a limited time. And you'll be able to buy them in the Crown Shop. Some more balance for pets, mannequins, so you'll finally be able to display your wearables on a mannequin, be able to flag your robots as empty, and be able to have little customized convos on your NPCs, so your shopkeepers and your servants will have little conversations that you can add to them. So all sorts of really, really cool stuff coming up. So very exciting times.
Can I pose my mannequin?
Probably not in this first iteration. It's going to be, think like the knight suit of armor that you see in like a castle. It's going to be more like that.
In every Scooby-Doo episode.
Yeah. That'll be the first iteration. Maybe eventually it'll get fancier, or maybe we'll have. Then the next step might be like one where we'll have a few different poses you could get.
Yeah, maybe we offer different poses. Yeah.
Yeah. Because that's how like real world works, right? Is they have like they have the ones that are like, the one that's like in the the hand up like this.
Have you guys seen Umbrella Academy yet?
Like the one that's like got the hand on the head, or something like that. And so, so they're and then, but yeah, so
head tracking one. That's funny.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, Viper Mortal.
Did you thank Smegatron?
Oh, thank you, Smegatron. No, I did not. Thank you, Smegatron.
Who's driving, Chris? Is Maxine driving now? She can show you how it's done.
She doesn't do any driving here. What happens? Can I?
No, fine. 180, right there. That.
Sturdy vines, I get it.
Chris, did you want to give anyone, before we leave, any updates about shipping?
Yes, well, as you see behind me here, if you've been coming to my stream, you already know this. It's old
but
news.
Lots of people haven't, so...
What? Why wouldn't they come to my stream, Star?
Okay,
I'm offended.
I don't know, but they should, but in case they haven't.
Yeah, if you've seen us going live, getting updates, with us going live, it was because me starting to stream. But shipping has already begun. That's what that huge mess is behind me. I have found all the parts that I need to put things together and actually have a list that so far has proven to be accurate. And I have now shipped 11 boxes, trying to improve how I ship them and put that stuff together, because it is tedious as bad words.
Okay. But
don't say bad words.
That's one of our goals for Q2 is what we're calling shipping round 3, and our apologies that it has taken that long, but there have been a lot of issues, both with our original fulfillment provider, who there were issues with that one, and then so our first priority was some of the ones that we got returned to sender, and so those we got a bunch of those resolved, and then we're going to work through a lot of the ones that, and then there was we had some issues with the way that the address verification was implemented. So our apologies for that. But that has been fixed. So now that that's resolved, we can fix a lot of the issues that arose out of that. And again, our apologies. We're very, very sorry this has taken so long. It should absolutely have not taken this long. But shipping phase 3 should hopefully address all of that, and we're trying to get that resolved during Q2. So that is the goal. And Chris has graciously volunteered himself to resolve all of that. So we're very appreciative of him doing that.
And the players always told us to take our time but get it right. They were talking about the shipping, right?
I don't think they were talking about the shipping. I think they were talking about maybe the game. I don't think they were talking about the shipping. But that's okay. We're going to get there. All right. Well, thank you, community, for joining us for another live stream. And again, please join us on testing QA. You can earn all sorts of cool prizes, including the super rare and awesome Scorpion chair, commemorating my slip of the tongue. And you'll help us stabilize the version, which of course is more important. Then we'll be live with Release 64 next week on next Thursday, and that'll be 64 months in a row, putting out a new version to you guys. And then we've got the live stream on the 5th of April, followed by the dance party on the 6th of April. So lots of cool stuff coming up. So congratulations to all the winners. Thank you everyone who gave us bits during the show. Thank you everyone who've been attending all of Chris's numerous live streams that gave us the ability to apply for partner status.
We got partner status today.
I applied. We have not received the reply back. But we've met all the requirements by 50% or more. We're in excess. We'll get it.
Yeah. So we've applied for it. So it's not official yet, but so not counting the chickens before they're hatched. So
and they're diable eggs.
Yeah. So thank you everyone who's helped us with that, and we look forward to seeing you in Release 64.
Thanks, guys.
And thank you, Scooby-Doo, for the last round of bits.
Oh, thank you.
All right.
And also, I'll get the audio for those guys worked out before the next stream. Audio for me works great in this new stream thing, just apparently not quite so much for the other guys. We'll work it out.
Oh, thanks for the sub.
Thank you, Super Durkey. And I will be streaming some this weekend, so see you guys this weekend.
All right.
All right, Maxine, you want to say goodbye to everybody?
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Thanks for your support. All right, Randy and Brian just cheered 100 bits. All right, guys, ending the stream. 3, 2, 1. Oh, we got to figure out who to raid. Let me figure that out. Maxine, up. Let's figure out who to raid, and then we'll raid straight out of my stream. Then I'll end it. Hold on.
Okay.
Did you find somebody? Did you find somebody? I haven't ended our stream yet, so don't say anything embarrassing.
Add us as friends.
I did Legion of Myth. Let's do Soda Vespers. He's been kind of new, and he's picking up some people. I did a coin toss with him earlier, between him and somebody else, and he lost. Here it comes.
Here.
Coming up. All right, coming to you, Soda Vespers.
All right.
Is Silver Tree on?
And we should have Twitch emotes approved soon. So we'll have our own when we do raids or streams.
All right, and raiding now. Here we go. Woohoo! Charge.